What's good, everybody? It's your boy King Legacy here with another reaction. I had another video planned for the day, but shout out to my boy Daniel Hearn. He sent me some cash and was like, I need the 88 dunk contest. So that's what we're gonna do.
The first dunker is going to be Otis Smith. Otis Smith from Golden State is 6'5", his first dunk.
Otis Smith is a power dunker, and you saw that right there. He usually likes to do a lot of his dunks with his left hand. He came underneath the double clutch. It looks easy, but this is tough.
Oh, I wish I could do it, Steve, but I don't think he's going to get a very high score.
And the judges give him
tough. I give it a...
And Jerome Kersey will be next. In the first round, there will be 2 passes through the field of 7. And in other words, they get 2 dunks. They may replace a miss if they would like. So here comes Jerome Kersey, 6'7", 222 in his 4th year from Portland. And Otis has 40 points of a possible 50.
It almost looked like the same thing.
Well, again, I'm surprised Jerome, having been in the competition, that was a terrific dunk. He had great height. Threw it through, but really nothing out of the ordinary. You'll see it again right here, Steve, as he comes up. Now look at the height. Watch where his head is. His head is right up near the rim. Throws it through without looking as he passes by. But again, it's just...
Great, I couldn't do any of these, but
well, I think Jerome is a little bit handicapped in the fact that he has smaller hands than some of the contestants. He wanted to make sure he got his first dunk in. He can't believe the judges didn't give him a better score.
He gets 41. That puts him 1 point ahead.
Uh-oh, Spud Webb.
The top four will advance. And Spud Webb will go third. 5'7", 135 pounds. He won the 86 Slam Dunk Championship in his hometown of Dallas.
Well, the key for Spud is getting that first one to go in. Now, I've seen him in other competitions, and when he didn't get the first one in, he struggled a little bit. But all the little people are rooting for him.
All the little people are rooting for him.
Again, he had to get one in. And I think
had to get one in. I was about to say, because that dunk is... I mean, for a 5'7" person, of course, it's difficult, but...
higher than what the other 2 competitors had.
Yo, my bad. I didn't have my mic on me that whole time, so if y'all didn't hear me, I apologize. Y'all hear me for the rest of the video. Shout out Daniel Hearn. I think that was his name. Yeah, shout out Daniel Hearn. If y'all didn't hear that before, he sent me money for this reaction. You dope. And happy birthday. Appreciate you. That would have been bad if I went the whole video without this mic.
Greg Cadillac Anderson, we go from the shortest competitor to the tallest. He's 6'10".
He had a really strong face.
From San Antonio Spurs.
Uh-oh, something different last night. You just ooped it to yourself. Well, this was a little back then, I guess.
Steve, is that they don't look like they're doing as much because they're so tall and they're so big. They don't have that fluid motion, and they have to really come up with more creativity, perhaps, than the smaller players. So this is a nice one off the glass. He's up high, throws it through with great authority. But again, they just don't have the ballet-like movements of a Michael Jordan or a Dominique Wilkins. If you take another look at it, gets good height and throws it through with great force. And now, Greg Anderson,
he has a really strong face. He was like Anderson barely.
It's Anderson with 42, Kersey 41, Smith 40, Webb 34, and here is the defending champion.
No, that's to do with the hair. Never mind.
Well, the judges, they got a lot of
pressure. MJ.
Do with big scores for Jordan. Of course, Jordan wants to put some pressure on everybody by trying to do something special right out of the gate.
That is different. That is different.
Everybody in the stands flashing a 10. They had him up before he got
there. That's different.
There's a 9.
Well, we go back and we'll take a look, and Jordan is saying, I got to put some pressure on. And,
yeah, that's not just
again,
pressure.
You can't ever tell what he's going to do. He looked like he might have done a 360 or something, turned inside out, kicks his legs out, and the crowd responds.
47?
And only a 47. The crowd not real happy with that. I'll tell you what, I couldn't do that one in my dreams. Michael Jordan said that he hoped to get to the finals with a dunk that was not as spectacular as the one he wanted to pull out then. So he did get a 47. He is now the leader. Number 2 out of the 5 who have dunked so far is Greg Anderson with a 42. So that's what Drexler's looking at. Clyde from Portland. Well, that looked a lot like the dunk that Michael Jordan did, and he had a little more authority throwing it down through. However, still in the air, he didn't take off out quite as far as Michael did, so it didn't look quite as good, but it's still a terrific dunk. There he goes, brings the legs up, windmills.
Still a difficult dunk,
and a
but
very nice dunk
in a dunk contest, that's not getting you past like a 45, I would think.
Look at up, get the legs up in the air, get that flair to it. You got to do something a little bit
Nonetheless,
special.
a difficult
I like that one
dunk.
by Clyde.
And the thing that Jordan did was kick his legs out.
And we do hear
What did
now
he get?
that 44
44?
points have been
Yeah.
awarded to Drexler.
I thought
Puts him
so.
in second place. So Jordan with 47, Drexler with 44, Anderson with 42, Kersey
Is that
with
Dominique?
41. So 41's the number here that Dominique needs
Uh-oh.
better.
Let him do something crazy. I'm going to just name this Jordan versus Dominique.
Wilkins from the Atlanta Hawks, the 1985 champion, 6'7", 200 pounds. That'll draw a high
He put
score.
that joint below his nuts
Now,
and
we
then
saw a
banged
reverse
that joint.
two-hander
God.
before, Steve, early in the competition, but not with the flair that Dominique just put on that, or with the power.
Yeah?
And the quickness. He exploded into that basket right down there. You'll take a look. Now watch, I think what he does is really give it some juice.
Yeah.
He cradles the ball, then spreads his legs out and really throws it down.
Yes, a finesse with it, some flair.
And a 49.
49.
Dominique Wilkins
Goodness.
put him in first place. So it's Wilkins with 49, Jordan 47, Drexler 44, Anderson 42. They had a drawing to determine the order of the competition in the semifinals. Now in this round, 3 dunks for each competitor.
Well, Jordan got out of the gate last time with something special, and he wants to do the same as we start this round.
Measuring off the free throw line.
Put that foot on the free throw line.
Jordan once said he thinks the perfect dunk would be a 360 from the free throw line.
Okay, it's T-10 and counting for
360
liftoff.
from the free throw line.
Oh, they're on their feet at the stadium already. This is reminiscent of the ABA dunking championship and Julius Erving many years ago.
Mission control, ready for launch.
And then he did it first try,
That
too.
brought Dominique to his feet.
That's crazy.
And
That's
Jordan
crazy.
says he likes to dribble
That's a
the
50,
ball
boy.
when he does a dunk, as opposed to just running with it, because he thinks that's really part of the rhythm and part of the game, and he should do that. And a 50 for Michael Jordan on his
Yep.
first dunk of the semifinal round.
Yup.
Well, Jordan just taking his time, it appears, and I think this is what helps him. He accelerates right at the end, just misses behind
And then
the
it's
line,
crazy
but
that,
still,
like, Zach
that's
LaVine
tough
and
to
people
beat.
now are just doing this
There you see him
casually.
coming down, gets ready for launch.
Back
The
then,
plant,
this was like an
the tongue
anomaly.
out.
Like, what are you
The
doing?
flare with the legs and the palm and throw it through. Very nice, Michael. Little clutch with the right arm as he goes down the first 50 that's been awarded today. And
That's
next
what's
comes
up.
Otis Smith, the 6'5" guard forward from Golden State. Second year in the NBA. How'd you like to be following this, Steve?
That's what I was going to say. Whatever happens after that, you know, Otis Smith is in
Yeah,
trouble.
you
but
gotta
Smith
do
likes
something
to come
crazy. You gotta
underneath
go
the
between
basket a
both
lot.
legs,
And
throw
so
it to
it's
your
gonna
mom
be
in the
real
crowd. She
interesting to
throw
see
it
what he
back
can
while
do
you in
to
midair,
try
and
to
then
get
you
the
bang it.
judges on his side.
Come on, man.
Oh, he had
No.
to grab an errant
No.
rebound as he threw it off the
No.
glass with a beautiful jam by Otis
Stop
Smith.
alley-ooping
That
it
was
to
impressive.
yourself. That's not
That
gonna
was
get you the
good,
points you
considering the
need,
pressure that he
bruh.
had missed before, coming behind Michael Jordan to take a chance and throwing it off the window and then catching it right. And again, power personified.
And he gets a 45 from the judges.
Yeah, because it's a hard dunk, but like,
maybe the error in throwing the ball might have
come on
detracted
now.
from his point total.
I don't think so, Bob. I mean, I just think that coming behind Jordan, it's really hard for the judges to get juiced up again when they see that kind of an opportunity.
Second-year player in the NBA.
they shouldn't be a judge if that's the case. If you see a really good dunk and then can't judge the next one accurately, you just try to copy Jordan.
Well, now that's a tough one. Why would he choose a free throw dunk
For real.
after Jordan has electrified the crowd with a 50? That would
Why?
be tough on a judge's mind, I would think, Steve.
There aren't that many of them, though.
I don't
mean,
get
you
it.
think about
And why
these
was-
ducks,
and
you
your
gotta
foot was
think about
mad.
what you can do, and you also got to think about how to impress the judge and get something down.
Your whole
Ducks are
foot was
just
too past the
inside,
line.
They give him a 45.
Yeah.
Again, he did not have the flair.
Like,
that
why would
Michael
you do
Jordan
that
had.
right
And it's a
after
great dunk
Jordan?
coming
That
in
doesn't
from
make
the slam
sense.
camera,
I
as
can do
you
what
see.
he does. Give
They
me a
will throw it
52.
through.
Get out of
Took
here.
off further inside than Michael. He was not deserving of a 50 because you compare it to what Michael did.
Mm-hmm.
So next up will be Dominique Wilkins. We're in the
Let
semifinals
go.
of the 1988 Gatorade Slam Dunk Championships from Chicago Stadium on All-Star Saturday, along with Rick Barry, Steve Jones. This is Bob Neal.
He looked like he was about to bang it like this and then pulled it all the way down.
15 feet in, it seemed to be just as impressive, again, because he brought it down real low and then
710. That's what you give him.
So much power. Now just look at this.
It looks like he's gonna bang it like regular. And
right in front of him.
wow.
A complete 360
Wow.
dealer through for a 49.
Wow.
So it's been Jordan with a 50. Wilkins with a 49.
Yeah, I'd have gave it like a
Drexler with
48,
45.
49.
There are 3 dunks in this semifinal round.
The way he took that back, I might give it a 49.
He might not be able to get out of here. Jordan doesn't win this thing. That was a tremendous.
Now Michael Jordan with the second of his 3 dunks in the semifinals.
What was that? It looked like he then came sideways. Am I bugging?
It's nothing new, but again, it's spectacular and it's front of the home crowd.
Obviously, the judges are pretty tough this year. They're tough and relatively consistent thus far. Compared to his 50, that might be a 48. That sounds pretty good.
Well,
Yeah.
when you look at it again, and
When you look at it from the top angle, it looks crazy.
A year ago, it looks just
Yeah, that's
as
tough,
good
though.
and looks like a 50.
Golly.
Sure does, Steve. I tell you. No, that's the one he calls
Golly.
to kiss the rim because he takes his face right up to the rim, ducks it under, and then windmills. He said previous to this that he was going to add a twist to that dunk for the competition today. Let's see if he advances, and I think he probably will.
Got 48.
He advances if he brings it up in the finals.
I got to come up with something to excite the crowd and the judges.
And he's changing his mind coming to the other side of the court now, so obviously he's going to try something different. Talking to the crowd.
He's got to come up with some sort of 360 and power, and he's going for off the window.
That was impressive.
Yo, Drexler, get out of the competition, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, these are hard dunks. Like,
That was safe, but I
but
don't think
come
it was
on,
good
bro.
enough
You're
or
being safe.
dramatic enough
That's
for
not
him
what you
to
should
get
do if you
past
got Dominique
or
Wilkins and
wanted to make
Michael
sure he got
Jordan.
something in, and at this point, if he would have been able to maybe turn some way in midair and catch it and throw it in, I think he'd have gotten a big score.
Sure, throw it up there, Steve. Catch it through a 360 and fire it through. Something we used to do all the time, right? A 42.
A 42. I'd have gave him a 40.
Drexler. So Drexler with a 42 on his first.
You're
dunk
outta
in this
here,
round.
boy.
Drexler had a 45, so that's an 87. Thus far, there are 3
Them
dunks in
haircuts
this
were
semifinal
trash.
round. Now, here comes Dominique Wilkins, who was disappointed. He was disappointed, and the judge has given him a 49 on his first dunk.
Here's a 360.
Oh,
Nice
what a great
360.
shot from the lunar cam, too. That's
And it was
right
powerful.
camera
Give you
right
a 48
above
for
the
that.
rim.
47,
Well, the
48
heat
for
is
that.
on, Rick. With that one, the judges are going to have to respond with a good score. As we look at the Lumicam up top, and that ought to give us a real good view of just how tough and powerful Dominique Wilkins is.
47. Oh, he got a
I'm almost on
47.
point with
He's
these.
not going to be happy with that score. 49 the first, 47 on this one. I disagree. Well, now I'll tell you, see, he put a little flare after he put the dunk through, but when he went up, he makes the spin move, goes up nice and straight, holds it on his hair, didn't do anything spectacular with the arms. He didn't put as much flair as he normally does into his dunk, Steve. So I would think that score was more indicative of what he had performed as opposed to the last one, which he deserved a 50 on.
Well, that's going to put him into the championship round with Jordan.
They get one more dunk. Well, he's got to make sure he just makes the next one. I think the other competitors have basically almost eliminated themselves. Unless Dominique were to miss 2 of them, he should go in. Same with Michael. Jordan has 98 points. Wilkins 96. Drexler 87. Smith 67. Virtually eliminated.
I get that a 48.
That may have closed
His hang
the
time
door.
is just crazy. And he just had to be safe right there.
Well, that
It's
was
the semifinal round. They got 3 dunks each.
That was the same dunk he had just missed, and he made a slight adjustment, and you get a look high above.
Now you saw him throw his arm down into. He was making sure he didn't miss that one. Watch the right hand now. Up high, his hand is there. He ducks out of the way. Now watch him throw it down in through. Now I tell you, I think 47 is a tough score. That was a very impressive dunk.
I'll give 47.
The judges might be affected by the fact he missed, but they're not supposed to be. 145 is his total for the 3 dunks.
He had his whole arm in there, Rick.
He did. He definitely had to duck his head out of the way of the rim. And that's the twist he was talking about putting on that kiss the rim. In other words, take his head up. He normally just went in and
What
went
you got,
to the side.
Dominique?
This way he went past the hoop and reversed it. That's the twist. Needs a 49 to tie
I get that like a
Started in
48,
front and
maybe a
finished
49.
on the other side.
Just because he
How
came
the
from
judges
one
liked
side,
it,
ball
and
was
that's
all the way
enough
up.
to push him past Drexler.
I give him a
I think he
48.
was just making sure that he got a good enough score to make it into the finals. He really was in a good position. Here you see him bring it up. And again, the double clutch down, back up, and over and through.
47.
And this is, again, the flair that he has. As he goes up, he's high, all the way back down.
This head was damn near at the rim. Hey, I give him a 48 for that.
Not your routine two-hand over the hand dunk shot. A little more flair.
He does get a 47 to give him 143 for the semifinal round. So the two finalists will be previous champions, the defending champion Michael Jordan with 145 points in the semifinal round, and Dominique Wilkins with 143 points in the semifinals. And this is what the crowd's been waiting for. The championship round. There will be a coin flip to determine who goes first. Here's the Slam Dunk Championship. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. And I ask you fellas if you thought
who y'all
should
got?
let him go first or not.
Well, I think that Jordan probably did the right thing. He's going to put the pressure on Wilkins.
I'm gonna say.
And Dominique is going to give a little running start to this
I'll
one.
say Jordan.
Not much, though.
That wasn't much. You got up really high, but
High above the rim.
Well,
I don't think that's enough for Jordan.
The key, as well as the height, how far out in front he caught it when he's able to hammer it home. And again, he makes it look like it's routine, but watch, look how far away he is. That's a great start for Dominique.
It looks still going up when he caught it. Right, and he stayed up for so long, took off from just inside the bottom of that circle, and was able to throw it through with authority as he tossed it up from the top of the key. We'll watch one more time. There he is from the top of the key, the perfect toss, the perfect timing, and look at he stay up, and throws it through with power.
And the perfect score of 50.
Oh, he got a 50 for that?
Dunk from Dominique Wilkins, now the defending champion.
Well, now Jordan does have his first taste of pressure in the slam dunk competition.
The legs open. The flare was with it. The flare was with it. If he get that last one to 50, this one got to have a 49 or 50.
Pretty hard not to give him 50 on that one.
49 or 50.
Impressive. That time he did the two-hander double clutch as he did look like the kiss the rim type of dunk he done before.
He got a 50.
Well, we're still even as Jordan goes up and takes it way down and then hammers it home over the top. And you'll see from way up high just how difficult it is. And we'll see the Dominique Wilkins reaction.
He looks like a heavyweight fighter who's just taken a roundhouse right, and now he's going to set to throw another one. So that's the second 50 of the day for Michael Jordan, but remember the scores from previous rounds don't advance. This is the championship, Dominique Wilkins and Michael Jordan.
I don't think it's enough, man.
Like
the floor.
Like 45 being shot someplace. That one exploded at the bottom of the
I get out of 46, 47.
Because the power that
Maybe that's why I'm not a judge.
He has more power than any dunker that I've seen play
50. Oh my God.
Also going along with it. Here he comes up in the air.
He already did that dunk though. He did that dunk the first time, but from the front of the rim, and y'all didn't give him a 50.
After he hit that one.
Ooh, they were impressed enough to give him a 50, his second 50 in the three-dunk championship competition. There is a dunk-off in case there's a tie, a sudden dunk.
Well, you know what he's telling Greg Anderson? Yeah, that'll get some heat on him now. We're gonna see what the judges will do now.
Jordan for his second, at a 50 on the first. Oh, look what's going through his mind. He said earlier, sometimes he doesn't decide until he's in the air.
I don't know what that was.
Looked like a figure 8 with the double clutch.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I gotta see that one.
This is much like a heavyweight championship crowd, you know, and they are trading big, heavy right punches. Jordan took a long time to think about this, knowing he had to get the judges' attention.
47.
47.
Wow.
Oh, that is some great creativity.
Wow.
And you notice he's going
Only
with
at
the two-hander
47.
Steve to get a little more power as we watch the reaction of Dominique Wilkins as Michael went in for the dunk. And he just waits to see what the score is. There's another look at that dunk. Now watch when he takes off. Look at the way he moves the ball from the right down low to the left, two hands, and throws it through with authority.
Yeah, it really don't look that crazy from slow motion when you
to need the National Guard to get out of Chicago Stadium.
Yeah, it's a hostile, ugly crowd now.
Definitely more than the 47, though. The last one was a 50.
Well, needs to come up with a great dunk here. If he gets a 49 or a 48, 49 he can't lose, or 48.
With two
I
hands?
guarantee you he will not get 50 on this dunk. Guarantee it.
A two-handed windmill.
48.
And the judges are going through it. Their entire lives are flashing in front of their eyes.
47, Michael gets a 50, and it's a dunk off.
48.
Well, we watched Dominique Wilkins come in, and again, with the power and authority, low with two hands.
And the judges have awarded Dominique Wilkins a 45.
45. Oh.
Incredible.
Could we call it a make good?
I mean, that's a two-hand windmill with authority from the sideline. Let's watch this one again. Here he comes.
These judges are kind of off, boy.
Down, around, and through with two hands.
Now for Michael Jordan. Here's the story. Wilkins finishes with 145. Michael Jordan needs a 48 to tie, a 49 to win.
Now, you don't think the crowd has some influence on the judges on that last dunk?
48 or 49, baby.
Well, they're on their feet here at Chicago Stadium. Here's another guy that relishes the challenge and pressure. But again, creativity and imagination is the key. Plus, he's got to make the dunk.
He needs a 48 to tie, a 49 to win. The defending slam dunk champion, Michael Jordan. If he were to win this, he'd be the only two-time winner in the 4-year slam dunk competition. Larry Nance won it. Dominique, Spud Webb, Jordan.
Doesn't Larry Nance Jr.?
All the way.
Oh, yeah, he played for the Cavs with LeBron.
Now he's going to the baseline.
That top angle, top camera angle wasn't that good.
Now we will wait for the judges. A 48 ties, a 49 wins.
What'd he do?
He defends his championship.
And he took off further inside than he did the last
And
time, but
just-
it's still a spectacular dunk.
Okay,
He's
I
certainly
mean-
deserving of the high score that he received.
Hey, that's the winner. That's the winner. You feel me? That was lit. As you see, it's come a long way in these dunk contests though, because people doing crazy stuff, jumping over big stuffed animals under the butt, man. Crazy. It's come a long way. But anyway, shout out to Daniel Hearn one more time for that video. Sorry for whoever I told you your video was going today. He sent some money, so I gotta prioritize. You feel me? But anyway, we out.